Hey there, what's going on? I hope you're well by the time you see this video. I am going to do a pick a card on who is watching you. This seems to do well on my channel. Maybe because this is a trending topic, or there's a need for this, or people just like to watch my type or my style when it comes to these type of videos. So I thank you if you're watching this. I hope that you find the messages you're looking for, and if they resonate at all, please do let me know in the comments. So I also have a deck reviews and tarot and tea Tuesday channel if you want to check that out. I also put my lightworker videos on there as well. So yeah, I'll have that linked below. So I want to say, first of all, thank you so much for those of you who have been liking my videos here on this new pick a card channel. It used to be a reaction channel, so if you're coming from if you were a subscriber from back when I used to do reactions on this channel, I thank you. And I know I lost a lot of subscribers because this is a different type of niche. So I do thank you for those who have stayed and gave me a try and gave it a try, gave the readings a try. I really do appreciate you. If you purchased any of our decks, I thank you so very much. I hope that they're finding you well. I hope that you love them for many years to come. And if you have became a patron or a join member over on my other channel, thank you so very much for your support. You keep the fun train going. If you would like to support this channel, I do have Patreon, I do have PayPal, I do have the join memberships over on my V Love and Crystals channel, and we do have many decks over on our Etsy shop. And if you would like to book a reading with me, I do have a Fiverr and I do have them on Etsy. So thank you so much for letting me put my little plug, and let's begin. So I have 3 piles in front of you. Number 1, this is the, oh my gosh, this is the Spirit's Halloween Tarot. Number 2 is my Wishes, Manifestations, and Blessings Oracle. And number 3 is the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. So timestamps are below. If you need more time, go for it. If you want to choose more than one pile, go for it. And if you want more pick a cards, I do have them in my playlist down below. Thank you so much. Number 1, you're first. Okay. So, oh yeah, I want to give you a nice blessing, send you love and light, positive vibes. May you find the answers you're looking for today. Let's see what your angel number is to start this reading. Okay, I see 142. Let's see what we have for you, courtesy of the angels. Set the mood. I'm so obsessed with numbers. I'm actually working on an angels deck. The words are already in place, and we're just making it pretty. And then I bought this book, and it seems like, you know, the meanings are so different. There's so many different meanings for each number. So I like that we have a little variety of you know, each of everything. So 142, your guardian angel is swirling around you with love and acceptance. You are loved. You are accepted. I love that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Love is on the horizon for you. Whether it's from your spiritual team or your physical loved ones here on this, in this realm. Awesome. 142. So number 1, who is watching you? I think this one wants to come out. The Empress. Alright. Pile number 1, please help me clarify the Empress. Who is watching you? Pile number 1, who is watching you? Pile number 1. Please help me clarify the Empress for who is watching you. Thank you. The Sun. Oh, you got a lot of majors here. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Cups. And the top of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, that's pretty clear. So, I feel, I do feel, wait, hold on. I do want to pull out the 6 of Pentacles. That one was peeking at me. So, yep, I got a signifier. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit team. Every time I hear a horn or some kind of noise when I'm in the middle of my reading, right when I'm about to end my sentence, something happens, and when it comes to sound, and it makes me know that I'm on the right path. So For some of you, you might need to build a better relationship with your spirit team. They're probably communicating with you. And to start this, your angel number 142 says that you are loved, you are accepted. So start building relationships with your spirit team. So I would say that, I don't know if you can see the cards very well. I'm trying to position it so that there's not such a glare. Okay, so you have the Empress here. So the Empress paired with the Sun. This person, I feel, has deep feelings for you, and it could be, you know, a family member. It can be a loved one, okay, so it can be a family member who you're in contact with, because I think you do have some kind of exchange with them. The Six of Cups, I'm getting, like, you know, exchanging, like, it's a reciprocal energy. So maybe someone you spend a lot of time with, maybe somebody you work with, maybe somebody you see often, and you guys, you know, help each other out in some way. Six of Pentacles. So then you have the Sun here. So Empress with the Sun. So someone who feels very, like, I don't know, like their energy is just very vibrant. There's life behind their eyes, you know. Some people, they're like, you know, you see people walking and, you know, they look lifeless sometimes. They're so drained. They're overworked. They're, you know, tired of life, or they're tired of their job. They're tired of X, Y, and Z. This person, on the other hand, comes with a lot of love. Very nurturing. This person could be very, you know, warm-hearted and welcoming, a good hostess perhaps. And then you have the Sun. Yeah, I'm getting more warmth. Someone who's just, you know, high in life. They just love living. They're very joyful. They smile a lot perhaps. This can be younger energy as well. So maybe this, because, you know, when I think of the Sun, I think of, like, a child on a horse, just, you know, living you know, what's it called, a jolly life with no worries. So this person could be much younger than you, or just have a young heart in an old soul, because, you know, the Sun is very, very old. So, and then you got the Rising Phoenix. So yeah, I just get excuse me, someone who's just very radiant, you know. Their aura probably is very bright, and you just, they radiate, oh my gosh, radiates positivity, and maybe you feel plugged in, you know. You plug into them, you are in their presence, and you feel good, you feel happy, you feel healed, you know. Healing Sun. Then you have the Eight of Cups here. You have the Rising Phoenix here. So this person had, you know, either they walked away from something recently. Maybe they're going through some kind of transition. Maybe they're leaving. Okay, I'm getting departed. Someone who, like, Rising Phoenix, like, they're having like a outer body experience. They're leaving a situation behind. Eight of Cups energy. So it could be someone who you just lost. Maybe someone who, you know, departed this earth and passed away, or they excuse me, had to leave. They had to, you know, relocate to another city, or they had to move on for some reason, you know. So this person is watching either your social media, or they're watching your photos. You're constantly on their minds and in their hearts. So this person cares deeply about you, I have to say. A lot of cups here. You got Ace of Cups with the Eight of Cups. So now the Ace of Cups just tells me that, yeah, you know, something about you just makes them feel full of love. It makes them feel whole. It makes them feel alive with the Sun. So who is this person? We're going to figure out more with my Who deck. The Six of Pentacles, you definitely have some kind of connection to them, whether it's like by blood, or is it by, if it's by, like, you know, some kind of interaction, like a daily interaction. So if we're talking about the departed, it can be someone who you connect with every day, like you know, your spirit team, you know. It could be someone who just crossed over, or, you know, missing you in that way of, like, you know, being there for you physically, you know. and if the person's still living, they miss. No, they don't really. Well, I'm getting missing because this person walked away, or maybe there's some kind of distance between you guys. But they no matter the distance, near, far, wherever you are, they will always love you. So I'm gonna pull my Who deck actually to get to the bottom of this, and then I'm gonna pull my Which Becomes Her deck because that has a lot of you know, a lot of spiritual talk, a lot of different types of energies, you know. So that is great to use for the who matters. Okay, so let's figure this out. Who is watching you? Pile number 1. Please tell me more about who is watching you. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, who is watching you? Pile number 1, who? We got the healer, and that's what I was getting with like the sun, healing sun. So someone who maybe you find to be very healing because they're just so energetic. Maybe they see you to be this way. Maybe they see you as someone very, you know, high in life. Just always smiling, always at peace, always, you know, never ever having drama or competition in their energy, you know? They come from a place of love. Very healing. So you connect with them and you feel good again. You know those type of people, you know, like maybe they're an empath as well. It's like you connect with them and they help you forget your troubles because they're always positive. Their aura is just so contagious. If you feel, you know, warmth and lights with them, a lot of lights, yes, then it kind of radiates off of you. It's contagious. You got body art. Wow, you got look at that healing, energy healing. So this person could have a beautiful body. This person could have this person could have what was I gonna say? You know, a nice physique. This person could be very attractive. This person could have a lot of piercings. This person could love, you know, painting their bodies or, you know, working with their body, massaging bodies. Maybe they're a massager. Maybe they just love to. Maybe they're a tattoo artist, a piercing artist. We also have 30s, so someone who's in their 30s. They can be young at heart, or young at heart in an older body, or they have an old soul in a younger body. 30s, and you have games here. Who is watching you? If this resonates, then freaking awesome. Leave a message in the comments, put an emoji or anything like that, whatever you want. You don't have to tell me your whole life story. I know some people like to remain private, and I totally get it because I'm the same way. But yeah, an emoji, that'll do. All right, let's see. Please tell me more about this person watching you. Oh, we got fire, and that's exactly what I was saying. Fire with the rising phoenix. I was just thinking, I don't know, like a lot of lights. They're radiating a lot of warmth. And we also have an earth sign here. So yeah, we have beauty and fashion. So someone who could be very attractive to the eyes, like you at first glance, they're like, man, I can't stop looking at you. You know, this is my Who deck, by the way. If you're interested, I'm having a big sale. Save $10 with save $10 on any 2 decks with free USA shipping and tracking, and I also ship worldwide for a calculated price. If you're interested, check out my Etsy. It's down below. So yeah, and I do personal readings. So if this is all scattered for you, then consider booking a reading with me. I go all in. Sometimes my videos are 40 minutes long, 45 minutes for a fraction of a price. So check it out. All right, so let's see. Who is watching you? Pile number 1. 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 Ceremonial witch. Structure, position, meticulous. So someone who, okay, so I'm getting either an authority figure, someone who you look up to. It could be a parent. It can be a mentor of some sort. Distance, I'm getting distance. So someone who might be a little further away from you. It can be, you know, a relative. It can be a friend who had to move away, a best friend. ceremonial, like someone who you shared a lot of birthdays with, perhaps, a lot of anniversaries, a lot of holidays, someone who's very structured. So I'm getting an authority figure, yes, some kind of like a disciplinarian in your eyes, someone who you respect, you know. Okay, who's watching you? Pile number one. Let's keep going. This is my Witch Becomes Her Oracle, and this describes different types of witches, but it's not just for witchy type of readings. We can describe anybody with this deck. Okay, we have Hedge Witch, herbalism, meditation, astral travel. So again, with travel, so this person could be very, you know, far away, and that's why they're, you know, always watching your social media, or your photos, or your videos, or your or, you know, wanting to be with you all the time, because it's, yeah, Eight of Cups energy. They're kind of like this distance in the way. See how she's high on the swing, and the river is like far, far away from her toes. So this distance here. And herbalism, meditation, astral travel, travel with the Eight of Cups, yeah, distance and meditation, herbalism. It can be someone who is maybe into eating healthier foods, maybe into, what's the word? Maybe into gardening. Oh, we do have an earth sign here. Maybe they have a green thumb. Maybe they're very, very creative. They use their hands a lot. You got body art, so maybe very creative, you know. They love to decorate. They love to design. Okay, and then we have divination. We have guidance, intuition, clarity. So someone who, like I said, either a mentor or a parent, someone who is very wise and very intuitive, perhaps. And you go to them for advice. You go to them for, you know, to pick their brains or to just have them hear you out. So that is what I'm getting. Thank you so much for watching, closing this out. You have a beautiful day. Let me know if this hits home for you at all. And I would love to hear from you. All the decks that I used will be down in my description box. And if you want more pick a cards, check out my playlist. I'll have it linked below too. Take care. I'm V, and now we're on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, thank you for watching. I hope that you're well. We're going to start off this reading with the blessing, love and light, prosperity, and clarity on whatever situation you're stepping into. May it be clear to you. And may you really connect with your intuition to lead the way. That's what I'm leaving you with. Now, I do have angel numbers I want to start this reading with to set the precedent, set the intention. Okay, we have 14. I'm going to do 14 and 5. Okay, number 14 for you. Okay, 14. Your angels are encouraging you to spend time listening to them. Remember, angels are as loud as your willingness to listen. And that's right. I was just saying that with pile number 1. You might want to connect more or set, like, I don't know, a routine to connect with them more, or pay, like, you know, establish a connection so that they can communicate with you easily. You know, so my spirit team communicates with me, you know, via sound, and, you know, tingles, goosebumps, and all that. So, yeah, a lot of sound. And if you listen to my pick cards a lot, you'll notice that a lot of things happen sound-wise right when I'm at the end of my message. I'm ready to end my sentence with a period. A honking horn seals the deal for me. So communicating with your spirit team is essential at this time. Let's go see what 5 means. Number 5, abundance is a state of mind. When you feel rich spiritually, your physical life will reflect it. Ooh, so you know, working with the laws of attraction, you envisioning yourself successful and happy and healthy and all that stuff. Amazing. It's all in the mindset, right? All right, so we're going to use the Wishes deck. I'm using, this is created by yours truly. My husband, my daughter, and I created this. We have 18 decks for sale if you're interested. We're working on our angel deck. We're having a big sale, so if you want a deal, save $10 off when you buy 2 with free USA shipping and tracking. Check out my Etsy link down below. I also have dirt cheap sales via Instagram. So inbox me on Instagram if you're interested in cheaper sales than than Etsy. All right, my verified Instagram account is down below. All right, pile number 1, who is watching you? Pile number 2, sending love and light to you. Pile number 2, who is watching you? Pile number 2, who is watching you? I use this deck like it's my tarot. It's so clear and to the point. Pawn number 2, who is watching you? Please help me. Thank you. Who is watching pawn number 2? Okay, pawn number 2, who is watching you? Please help me clarify this happiness card. Who is watching you? Pawn number 2, who is watching you? Please help me clarify who is watching you. Who's watching you? Pawn number 2. Oops. Again, pawn number 2, give me more clues, please. Who's watching you? Okay. Okay. So this person watching you, it's not a creepy watch. It's more like, you know, are you okay? Making sure you're staying safe, making sure you're happy, making sure you're healthy. Okay, I'll check in again the next day. You know, so look, safe haven. So this is a safe watch, which is good to know. All right, so right off the bat, I feel that this person is someone very essential in your life, like someone who you value, you respect, you love, you correspond with them often. You got powerful voice, so you probably communicate often. You probably respect their voice, their guidance, their energy, their wisdom. It could be someone who's very close with you, like a family member, or it can be a friend of the family, someone who you consider part of your family, you know, whether it's they're blood related or not. Number 1, you have the sun. I'm sorry, number 1 had the sun, and now here it is, happiness. So that's what I'm getting, some kind of like positive influence in your life. So they're, you know, I would say that they're watching you because they want to see how you're doing when it comes to your goals, your health, your mental state. Because you have wealth here with cleansing. They want to make sure you're, you know, doing the right things. You're on the right track. They want to make sure that you're making the right decisions. So I feel like this is like some kind of like big sister, big brother, parent type of energy. But it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying their intentions and where they're coming from. It's very pure, you know, and it could be that you make them happy and they're just checking in on you to see if you're happy, if you're doing the things that you know that you're supposed to be doing, you know, health-wise, yeah, taking care of your own self. They want to make sure that you're, you know, in alignment with your purpose, you know, and it could be that they've seen you, you know, grow up, that they took part in your life somehow from a very young age. It could be that. So you have friendship here, so it could be a friend, you know, a best friend, someone who you consider to be like a sister almost, or a brother, you know. So this, I see a lot of innocence here. Look, she's nurturing the elephant, so someone who really does, you know, have the best interest for you. Powerful voice, it can be that they're very loud and obnoxious, or they have a lot to say. Maybe they're very good at, you know, interaction, social interaction. They can talk your ear off sometimes. They just, look at that, thank you, see, look at that, social butterfly is here for you. I was about to say something about, yeah, social interaction. So maybe they're just very, you know, talkative. They know a little bit about a little bit. And, you know, good conversationalist. Maybe they are good at selling things too. Maybe they're good at, you know, yeah, like saying, hey, you know, like talking someone into a sale. Maybe they're good at that. They could be very good at that because we have wealth here. So someone who makes a lot of money, very, very fortunate. And it could be that they talk for a living. Cleansing, someone who is detoxing, cutting stuff out of their lives. It could be someone who lives a healthy, minimalist life, and maybe eats whole foods, or just nourishing foods, or I just feel like they're really connected to their bodies, because they take good care of their bodies. They're very in tune with their, you know, their how they feel. So they probably eat right, they probably work out, they probably, you know, meditate. And you got cleansing, so I'm getting earth sign here with these two green pieces of energies here, these two colors, and then you have the dried out grass. So I do feel this person could be much older than you for some reason. This dried out grass, And this wealth card makes me feel like they're older because they worked for a long, long time to be, you know, where they are right now. And this cleansing, they have put in a lot of different practices to use, and they found out what sticks. And so now they're living a cleansed life. They're more in alignment with their purpose, and that's what makes them so stable and wealthy. Social, yeah, you probably talk to them, or they probably love hearing your voice. Maybe they love to, you know, interact with you via social media. You got the phone here. So yeah, you got happiness. You got a lot of teeth, so they could have, oh wow, a lot of teeth here. So they could have straight teeth. Maybe they have big teeth. Maybe they smile a lot. Okay, let's see. Please tell me more. Who is watching you? Pile number 2. Self-employed. See, that's why they're rich, because they have worked very hard to get to where they are right now. And they're at a place where they're like so freaking happy. Maybe they feel like they're the king of their domain, you know, because they're right where they need to be. Sports and fitness. So that tells me, oh, you know, pile number 1, you also got like body energies twice. So I would suggest checking out number 1, because you had the sun, happiness, and you also had body. So see if that's part of your message also. So, you know, this person could work out. This person could look very attractive on the outside. This person could be into body art, or, you know, watching. Okay, I'm getting body art for a reason, but also like, you know, watching sports games. Maybe they're into sports. Maybe they love to watch the sports. Maybe they like to, maybe they used to be very active. Maybe they're an athletic. Maybe they used to be. So this is the wishes deck up top, manifestations and blessings. For sale on Etsy down below. And then we have the Who deck down here, also for sale on Etsy if you're interested. Links are always below. And I always have flash sales of 50% off every single month. So I hope you can favorite my shop to see when they pop up. Alright, please tell me more about pile number 2's Who. Down to earth, thank you. I figured it, because we have a lot of greens, and then we have pentacles, wealth, earth. So down to earth. It could be that, excuse me, they're grounded. They know who they are. They're very stable. They're secure in their bodies. They're secure in their, you know, in their makeup of who, you know, who they are, what they want out of life. Or it can be that they're an earth sign. Yeah. And then we have games here. So the games tells me that this person could be, oh yeah, look at that, performing. So this person is good at, you know, manipulating things, not in a negative way. I always say that. No, not in a negative way. No, what I mean is they're very good at controlling and making things happen. You know, creating magic with their hands. You see how you have the hands here? Then you have this violinist here. You have the games here. She's healing this elephant, or, you know, grooming him or whatever, nurturing him. And then you have cleansing here with the hand. So I think this person is very good with their hands. You know, magician type of energy. Like, they can make things happen. If you say, hey, I need help. Okay, where did you need help, and what do you need help with? You know, like, they got you. Very resourceful. They know how to strategize. They can be a good thinker. They're a good speaker, a good thinker, and problem solver. Critical thinking, problem solver. Very intelligent, this person. Very intelligent, and they're a doer. You got this. You can think of this as like the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, I'm gonna tap into the spiritual side of things with the Witch Becomes Her Oracle. This is great for describing energies spiritually. We got the physical part of things with the Who deck, but now we have the actual spiritual side of things with the Witch Becomes Her deck. We worked so hard to bring the keywords to life. Okay, let's see. By describing the keywords with the beautiful imagery on each card. Okay, so please help me. Pile number 2, who is watching you? Intuitive witch, higher self, divinity, manifestation. Exactly, I just said that. Very good at manipulating things with their hands. Very powerful, hands-on manifestation. So they are good at attracting. They're good at see, look, hands. Like, I'm getting a lot of hands motion. You know, like, they could be healers. They can be, you know, builders. They can be someone who, look, self-employed. They have to work with their hands. If you're self-employed, you got to put in the work, the grunt work yourself. And then you have higher self. So they're very connected to their intuition. They're connected to their crown chakra. You got the games here, so that's crown chakra energy. Thinking, problem solving, strategizing, all that stuff. Same thing as a magician. Okay, magician, yeah. Intuitive, very intuitive. They can be psychic. Please tell me more about this person watching you. Pile number 2. Too many. Please tell me who's watching you. Pile number 2. Who's watching you. Pile number 2. Cosmic witch. So you got astrology, celestial bodies, and star seed. So someone who's into maybe tarot, into the what's it called, the occult, yeah, tarot, astrology, all that stuff. You got a lot of blues here, so I'm getting crown chakra energy. The blue here. All right, who's watching you? A lot. See, I digress. Another blue. Another blue. Okay, so practical witch. Oh, and this gypsy witch wants to come out only because it's telling me about distance. Okay, so the next thing here is practical witch. So I digress. I digress. I digress, my friends. New age, hands-on. This person is very hands-on. I just said it. I knew it. This person, you know, it's like, hey, can you help me build my business? Sure, let's do it. Let's go to the drawing board. Let's go to the computer. What do we got to do? You tell me what your ideas are, and I'll bring you the people. I'll bring you the tools you need, and let's do this. I'll bring you the books, the videos, whatever. Whatever you need, I'm there. You know, this person really has your back. This person really is concerned about you, your well-being, and they want you to succeed. Modern, new age, hands-on. Very good. Practical. Yep. Very resourceful. Like the magician. Then you have gypsy witch, travel. That's what I'm getting. This person is either long distance, and they connect with you from afar. They you know, correspond with you via text or Instagram or all that stuff. So that is who's watching you, and they have the best interests, and they just want to make sure you're on the right path. They have good intentions for you, and you make them very, very happy. They're not happy for no reason. It's because of you. All these smiles here. So thank you for watching. They probably love to correspond with you, play games with you. Maybe you guys play online games. Maybe you can play online games. Just something to consider. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Closing this out. You have a lovely rest of your season. Come back for another pick a card reading. All the decks that I use will be down below. Wishes become her, witches. I'm sorry, witch becomes her, wishes, and the who will be linked below. Take care. I'll see you in pile number 3. Pile number 3, you chose the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. Thank you so much for choosing this. Let me know that you did by stopping by in the comments and just leaving number 3 or emojis. Whatever you wish. It does help. Okay. Okay. It just helps me gauge and let me know that people are actually watching my videos. It does help. And I keep you in mind for future readings. So win, 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 win. Okay, so much love. Sending love and light, prosperity, clarity. May you find the answers you're looking for. So we're going to also begin with these dice. Let's see what angel numbers want to come through for you to set the intention. Okay, we have 3. 3, and I'm going to do also 300. So let's see. 3, 3, 3. 3, you are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing. Freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. That's good to know. So whatever path you're on, stay on track, my friends. Stay on track. That's right. Now 300, what does 300 have in store for you? God, Ascended Masters, or the universe and angels are here to bless your path with sheer light. See, we have path twice. So you're on the right track. Use your lantern. If you feel like you're blinded, you don't know what direction to go, and use your lantern, which is your intuition, your inner knowing, your feeling, you know. Use all those tools you have embedded in you, instilled in you. Okay, so pile number 3. Let's figure out who is watching you, shall we? Who's watching you? Pile number 3, who's watching you? Thank you for watching this. Who is watching you? Who has the eyes for you? Who's watching you? Pile number 3. Okay, 5 of Cups. Who's watching you? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Who's watching you? Please help me clarify the 5 of Cups. Thank you. High Priestess. Oh, there we go. We're talking about intuition. Going with your inner compass, your inner knowing, your intuition. Yes. Okay. So who's watching you? But it's like we're talking about someone else. So 5 of Wands. Who's watching you? You got 2 5s, by the way. Look at what 5s mean for you. Knight of Wands. Who's watching you? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. And the Temperance. Okay, friend. So, we're starting with the 5 of Cups, the High Priestess together. So I feel this paired up together just tells me that this person is someone who it feels, number 1, very in tune with you. Number 2, maybe they feel like they lost you in some way. I don't know, either you lost them or they feel like they lost you in a sense. Because you guys used to be very close, and now things, maybe you had a fight, a falling out of some sort. It's like they're reminiscing about everything that you guys used to do, all the text messages you used to share, all the photos. Look at all these photos, but also looking on the cell phone for photos too. And maybe some kind of indication, like what went wrong? What did I do? What put distance in between us? What could I have changed? Like this person just really, trying to go back to the past to see if they can, arrange their feelings, or if they could have changed something, or if they could have, or if they could like try to make things better now. So 5 of Cups, you see there's a spirit here, and he's watching over his family member, and even the dog is a spirit. So this man lost his loved ones, and he's reminiscing. He's looking at all these photos. He's being present. So it's like someone you lost or someone you used to be in contact with, and they're no longer here in the physical realm, or maybe they just had to move away, and you're like, man. So they're really deeply missing you, my friend. Yeah, the High Priestess, they're like going within. They're like, man, what would it be like if you were to talk again? What would it be like if I would have moved closer to you? Well, did I do something wrong? Like, just in their mind, they're in their minds a lot. They're really trying to feel the energy between you guys. Like, try to fill in the missing gaps. And it doesn't really help them, I don't think, to look at your photos. I think it feels really, really empty when they look at your photos, but they can't resist. They still want to be able to see something of you, something on you. Yes, so I see a lot of contemplation here. 5 of Cups, mourning a loss, and then figuring out, like, damn, I wish I had more time, or I wish I could have changed, blah, blah, blah. Like, in their head, perhaps, and they're dealing with this alone. There's, like, darkness here. It's like they're keeping it hidden. They don't want to let you know that they're watching you. Or maybe you just don't know that they're really missing you, really mourning you, or really, wanting to be in your life again. So if you know anyone who you used to be really close with, and you're no longer, speaking, there's no contact, this person really is having a hard time. Then you got the 5 of Wands. This can be inner conflict. Like, I want to talk to her. No, don't talk to her. Like, you have the good angel, the bad angel on the shoulder saying, go for it. Be relevant in her or his life again. Do it. And then the other side is like saying, no, don't do it. This person doesn't want nothing to do with you. It can be that inner conflict. Or it can be that you guys just had a falling out. Maybe the 5 of Wands is talking about the energy that you both shared of, like, disagreements and bickering, and maybe some pettiness, and maybe not just pettiness, but maybe just, a lot of, like, disagreements, like conflicts. Maybe it got out of hand, and you guys are just left with, bitter feelings and grudges, perhaps. And this person, the energy is still heavy on his or her heart. And that's why it can't stop thinking about you, It's like, it's like kind of like they're, pissed, they're mad, they're frustrated, but they also miss you at the same time, and they can't stop watching you. See, he's watching his computer screen even though he's pissed the freak off because he can't put the controller down. There's something about you that this person just, you know, doesn't want to say goodbye to. You know, it's hard to say goodbye. Even though you're no longer in his or her life, it's still hard to fathom that you guys won't be talking to each other again. So the Knight of Wands, you know, and keep this in mind, this is like the energies can be shifted or different. I can be explaining how you feel about your person. So if that's how it resonates, then, you know, see how this fits for you. If it does, don't force it. And I do personal readings, so if you want something more tailored to your energy and it's not scattered at all, then please do book a reading with me. I have my Etsy listing down below. I also have Fiverr, which is a little bit more expensive because of the fees and such, but yeah. So the Knight of Wands tells me that this person wants to take action. This person wants balance with you, harmony, peace with you. This person, don't be surprised if you all of a sudden you see them pop up in your social media again, your private messages, or they one day visit you at work or visit you, you know, she's meditating, so you might get a surprise visit when you're like in the middle of doing something, you know, a phone call or text, or coming to your birthday surprise or your birthday party or your anniversary or something, a social gathering, you might see them. So the Knight of Wands, they're taking action. They're trying to figure out how to solve this problem because they truly, truly, truly have good intentions for you, and they don't want to fight. There's a fire here. They don't want to fight with you. They want to put the fire out, even though you have the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, more intense fire, but it's like the positive fire of like wanting to take control over this, you know, situation and put it on its head and say goodbye to this, this conflict energy. So I'm going to use my Who deck to see what we're tapping into. Please tell me more. Who is watching you? Pile number 3. Number 3, who's watching you? Pile number 3. Pile number 3, who's watching you? Pile number 3, who's watching you? Pile number 3, who's watching you? You have procrastinator. And that's exactly what she's looked like she's doing here. She's like looking at her screen. She's looking at her tarot cards. She's not really doing much right now. She's just taking it all inward. She's very like reserved, and it's hidden. It's like you don't know that this person feels so deeply about what went wrong. Maybe you went over it. You got over it, and they didn't. They can be very sensitive, you know, intuitive, High Priestess. And so it could, you know, you could have went over it, got over it, and they're still like, oh man, this hurts me so bad. So procrastination tells me that right now they're just at a standstill. They're assessing things. You know, like the 5 of Cups energy. They're just feeling it right now. But not for long, because they're turning over a new leaf. They're going to make some kind of change. Either make things right with you guys, or apologize or move on. Either move on with you or without you. You have children here, so this can be someone much younger than you. Maybe you share children. Maybe you're the child and they're the parent. Maybe they collect, cute figurines, stuffed animals, and the like. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting someone much older than you, but maybe they collect your pictures, childhood stuff of you, pictures of you to make you feel closer to them. And you got Temperance, so they definitely want stability. They want balance with you. They want things to be right. They want harmony, peace. They don't want no more fighting. They want to be on the same page as you. Please help me describe number 3. Who's watching you? Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friends. So mysterious with the High Priestess. That's basically what this is. I just said it. I said there's something very hidden, mysterious about them. High Priestess, she's behind the blinds. She's not telling anybody what she's feeling. But this person really is hiding their feelings, and they're really feeling it. So don't be fooled. They might be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, cool. But they're really hurting inside. And then you have adolescents with children. Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. So it could be someone that you knew from a long, long time ago. Maybe you met them when you were a teenager. Maybe you have a good childhood together. Maybe you met them when you were a child, when you both were children, and you grew up together. You go from children to adolescents. So it could be someone, you know, a parental figure, or it can be someone like a long lost friend who you guys used to be so close. You guys used to be so close. You could tell each other everything, and now there's distance, or there's just busy lives in the way, or bitter feelings, whatever. And this person's reminiscing this person's living in the past. You got all these photos here. You got her looking at social media. She's looking at her tarot deck. They're reminiscing a lot. Alright, so that's what we're getting for the Who deck. So I'm using my Who deck for the second layer, the second level right here. This is for sale. If you're interested, buy any two, save $10 off with free USA shipping and tracking. And I also ship globally for a calculated price. So check out my Etsy, and I also have dirt cheap sales via Instagram, PayPal sales. They're much cheaper than Etsy. So yeah, if you're interested in any of our decks, we have 18 plus an angel deck coming, then please do consider checking out my Etsy. It's going to be linked below, or PayPal, whatever, Instagram. All right. So this is The Witch Becomes Her Oracle, and this talks about the spiritual side of things when it comes to energies and describing things, describing people. That's how I use these cards. All right, so pile number 3. Who is watching you? Please tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you. Tell me more. Who's watching you? Pile number 3. You got Fire Witch. Okay, like I said, you got a lot of fire here. This person cares deeply about you. You have 5 of Wands with the Knight of Wands. That's a lot of fire. So Fire Witch, here you go. Ignition, personal power, intensity. So it's kind of like they feel there's something about you that lights up their fire. It could be that you guys are so alike that you get each other heated, you get each other angry, you know, you push each other's buttons, and then you break up, or you just give each other space, but then you come back. Maybe that's what it's saying. Temperance, like in moderation. You know, get sick of each other, and then you make amends, you come back to each other. And then you get sick of each other again. It's like, you know, the fire is there, and then it burns out, and then it ignites again. So it can be that. Intensity, personal power. You have Tech Witch, so someone who you can be in contact with via internet, like I said, with the High Priestess on her phone, on her laptop, and then you got this man on the video game, playing his video game, but he's frustrated at the same time. So it can be somebody who you correspond with via, you know, the internet. It's just same thing with like pile number 2. Just help me clarify. Oh, okay. We have Swamp Witch. So, okay, so it's definitely relative, and that's exactly what I was getting with number 1 and number 2, some kind of authority figure in your life. It can be someone blood related, or it can be someone who you consider to be family. Maybe a friend of the family. Someone who you grew up with, who you respect. You got, yeah, heritage. Yep. So someone who's very close to you, to your heart, or to the family, or someone who who you look up to. You have Dianic Witch. You have femininity, goddess, and fertility. So parental figure, like I said, it can be a mother figure, a grandmother of some sort. It can be someone who, it can be someone who, you know, like the departed coming through, trying to say, you know, I miss you. I'm looking out for you. I got your back. I'm watching over you. You got the spirits watching over this little boy here in this first tarot card with the 5 of Cups. So it can be someone who, you know, you just lost. And they're no longer here on earth, but they're in spirit form. Spirits, heritage. Then you have femininity, goddess. So it can be like a long lost relative who you just lost. You know, ancestor coming through. You have solitary, independence, privacy, introvert. And that's how we're leaving this with. This someone is, like I said, very mysterious, very private. Introverted, mysterious high priestess. She's here. And she's not letting you know that she's watching over you. She's doing it very discreetly. If this person is alive still, this person is definitely not telling you they're watching you. If they're in spirit form, they're not leaving you any clues or anything because, I don't know, maybe they haven't found peace just yet. Maybe they haven't had any closure. See, the procrastination is like standstill. There's no resolve here. Not yet. And so maybe they feel like they have unfinished business, and they're watching over you to make sure you finish your business and you live to your life, up to your you live your fullest potential. Maybe they'll live vicariously through you. And if you're getting your job done, then they can move on. They can find closure. They can find peace, harmony within themselves, within you both. It can be someone, you know, who you had a hard time with growing up, and they're watching over you because maybe they feel remorse, or maybe they feel like, you know, bad for how things went, and they're like trying to make sure that you're on the right path and that you don't repeat the same mistakes. So I'm just getting a lot of spirit energy, and someone who is either someone who's currently here, but it feels like there's no energy between you guys. It's just like dead energy between you, but this person's still alive. So how can you activate it? You have fire, ignition. How can you ignite this relationship and make amends and make this happen? Life is too short. So closing this out, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you found this reading well, or I hope this reading finds you well. Thank you so much. Please let me know you stopped by putting 3. If you would like a reading, please book one with me. Or if you would like more picker cards, I have a playlist down below. I'll see you next time.